We are back today with some more Pack Attack. We've gotten ourselves off to a 7-0 start on the Pack Attack account this year, so we're going into today at a 533 rating. We had a little bit of actual competition last episode for I think the first time so far this year, but now in the 500s and 33 points into the 500s, I imagine it's gonna start getting a little bit more real. So fortunately, we have some reinforcements to go into the game today. The first one is 88 overall new thread Cedric Mullins that we pulled from our 500 rating reward last episode. He's in center field for now. He should be an upgrade to Michael Harris. He's going to be a better hitter. The fielding should be similar, maybe slightly better. I don't quite remember Harris exactly. I know he's a little faster than Harris. So that did bump Michael Harris, who we were using up to this point, to the bench, which then that bumps Brandon Nimmo to the 40-man. So now we've got 3 guys on our 40-man roster. Again, though, no upgrades to the pitching, so the pitching is still lagging behind, especially the starting pitching, but we are gonna fix that because we're spending some stub bank stubs today. But before we get to that, let's talk about how many bank stubs we're gonna have going into today's episode, because after selling all of our leftover cards from last episode's packs, that gave me another 5,593 stubs to add to the bank. On top of that, you guys left 54 likes on last episode as I'm sitting down to record this one, so that's 5,400 more stubs going to the bank. So that's gonna bring our stub bank total up to 44,554 stubs. So as always, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button because every like you leave is gonna give me 100 stubs towards the bank to the next episode. And right now, for the first time this year, you're gonna see why that's important, because last episode there was a flash sale going on. So after I was done recording, after the episode was over, I decided I was going to spend some stub bank stubs on that flash sale before it left the shop, and we're going to open them right now. So this 3-pack bundle here costs 20,000 stubs in that flash sale, but I think this is going to be well worth it because it should be 4 upgrades to the team. So let me start with the bullpen bash pack first. This is actually like the main reason I wanted to buy this bundle, because bullpen upgrades are always so difficult to come by in Pack Attack throughout the year, especially left-handed bullpen arms. But we're guaranteed a lefty out of this pack because there's a big round with the 2 90s, a low round with 3 88s, but each round has a lefty. So we're either going to get Andrew Miller or we're going to get Garrett Clevenger. Not even really going to think about any of the other guys. It's Garrett Clevenger. We pulled the 88s. But all right, we got our St. Patrick's Day pack next. Mike Trout, the special insert, which I think is like, 1 in 40 odds. I didn't realize it was that bad of odds. So let's see. Maybe we just get very lucky, end up with Mike Trout in center field, and that's, nope, okay. So I'm going to go James McCann. He's also not that great. I mean, he's a solid hitter, but soon as an opponent learns about that pop time, we're going to be getting ran on all game. And then lastly, the spring breakout pack here, 2 diamonds. And the smart move would be to just get 2 starting pitchers. I know I'm going to take Jamie Arnold. We had a Jamie Arnold on Pack Attack last year that was probably my favorite pitcher to use of the year, or at least one of them. And then this card specifically has probably been my favorite pitcher to use all year so far this year. I mean, he's phased out at this point, being an 88 on my main account, but for the first month or so, love this card. Now the question is what the second pick is going to be, because if I was smart, I'd probably take Cade Anderson, who I also did enjoy using for the earlier months of the season, or month of the season. But man, dude, it's so tough for me. If you've been a Pack Attack viewer for the last couple of years, Kevin Kiermaier, Pete Crow Armstrong, Denzel Clark, you know I love me a good fielding fast center fielder, and that's exactly what Max Clark is. But the fact that we just pulled Mullins means I'd either have to not use him or move Conine to first and not use Matt Olson, so it's probably not smart, but I want to do it so bad. But you know what, I'll be smart. I feel like it might be more likely that a starting pitcher, Cade Anderson, lasts longer on the team than Max Clark would. I mean, by the time this video comes out, there's probably a new drop that came out with a bunch of new packs, and I feel like the chances are higher of pulling one center fielder who I would want to keep over Max Clark versus, like, it would have to be 4 starting pitchers to replace the 3 non-diamonds and then Cade Anderson himself. So I'm gonna be smart. We're gonna take Jamie Arnold, who I'm very excited about. And then I guess right next to him, Cade Anderson is going to be the second pick. So let's lock this up. 2 lefties getting added to the rotation. And now I should hopefully be feeling much more confident in the pitching as we move up in the ratings here. So look at that, man. Episode 6 here, and we're already only 2 spots away from having a full diamond starting lineup. So all right, probably the longest intro since episode 1 out of the way. Time to put these new guys to the test. And of course, I picked Jamie Arnold to start today's game. I honestly can't think of many people I'd be much more confident with right now that I could actually have on this pack team. I'm on the road though, which I feel like we haven't done a whole lot of. We're at Yankee Stadium, okay. At least it's not Coors. 419 rating though, I was gonna say the rating window got a little big. It got up over 650, but also down to 400. So I don't know. I don't want to judge things too quickly, but based on that, the real competition might not quite be starting today. Who knows? Why am I just now realizing the scoreboard actually shows the real scores? Has it always done that? Except for the fact that, you know, it's the bottom of the 25th inning. Serious? Okay, maybe stop looking at the scoreboard and look at the pitches coming in, man. See, that one wasn't a dot. That was just me not being ready for the fastball and hoping and praying it somehow ended up out of the zone. Okay, we gotta speed the bat up, man. You can't be late on that. That's a home run pitch. All right, this is why I like Jamie Arnold so much. Literally, this pitch, for whatever reason, gets everybody rolling over and hitting ground balls. Now, whether it's an out depends on the fielders, but Ozzy's gonna make it happen. See if we can bear down early here. He might not see this too well. Nope, we dotted him. You know, I am realizing though, I didn't pay a ton of attention to his team, but he's got a red diamond out there. This might be the first time we're facing a red diamond this year. Okay, this should hopefully get him if it doesn't hang. Well, I was hoping for the strikeout. I'll take the rollover. That's a 1-2-3 for Jamie Arnold. Please tell me that that's not gonna get caught, dude. Okay, I was gonna say, man, I sold out on that. I ambushed 3-1 count. I was looking for nothing else. Actually got it, and we got a leadoff double. And that's gonna get down the line. Got around on the curve, which is a weird sentence, but I feel like that's the sort of pitch that I'm late on a lot. And that was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. I'll take a 1-0 lead though on back-to-back hits. Oh, now I'm rolling over. That's gonna be 2. I was ready to hit the fastball there. I was just too early that time. Yeah, I'm really ready to turn on the fastball now. I really complete 180 from last inning. Ooh, that's still gonna get me though. Didn't realize it was gonna end up in the zone until a little bit too late. I'll take a lead though. I'll take striking first. There we go. Pop up on the second pitch. We've had nothing but weak contact and a strikeout so far through 4 batters. I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but he's taken the first pitch of every at-bat after that first at-bat that I got him rolling over. So let's see here. Does he take this if it's in the zone? No, he doesn't. He pops it up on 1 pitch. Oh, and that froze him apparently. That was not supposed to be in the zone. I would have preferred if it wasn't. All right, first at-bat from Cedric Mullins. And 1 pitch out. I was gonna say, it feels like I almost have something to prove now with Mullins since I decided not to take Max Clark. It's almost like Mullins has to earn his spot now. And I feel like I do that every at-bat with Albies lately. Feels like I swing at the first pitch that's hittable and the PCI is just not there with him. I don't know what it is. Is that gonna get through? Nice. 7 pitches after 2 straight first pitch outs to start the inning. We're not gonna let him off the hook that easy. Keep running up that pitch count. Or Ortiz will just take it out. Short porch and right makes that a no-doubter. 360, I guess that probably leaves most places still. I was plenty under it. That's the 2nd home run for David Ortiz since joining the team. Oh my God, Jeff Conine. Yeah, not missing that one today, I guess. The timing's on that curveball. 441. Oh, and this might have ended things. No, he's going to, okay. I feel like it's not that often you get an early call to the bullpen instead of an early quit. I can respect this guy though, for now at least. Although it did just dawn on me that I probably need to get an early quit today if I'm gonna keep my streak alive of getting 100 rating for every episode so far. I don't think we're gonna get 67 rating points in just one win today. That was way out of the zone, dude. How did Duke Snider hit that out? Back to back home runs. That's a bunch of extra stubs. 1,000 from Ortiz to Conine, another 1,000 from Conine to Snider, and then Brooks Robinson's gonna ruin it on just a 106 mile per hour line drive. You just gotta do better. There we go. One pitch, roll over on that sinker. Okay, let's bear down to hit a spot here. Perfect, dude. He was never gonna hit that. All right, we'll pop him up then. That is 9 up, 9 down for Jamie Arnold to get things started today. Olsen, that is gonna get through the shift. Oh, and then I'm just a little late on that circle change. That was a good spot for that pitch, actually. Mullins, nice. He's getting in on the action here. Is that gonna... Nope, keep him at first. We will be able to get Olsen up to third there. Mullins steals, right? Yeah, 81 stealing, 83 speed. I meant to check that swing. Actually, Albies is gonna beat that out. We score another run. Oh, dude, how did he mess that up? Why did he turn that so slow? Same thing again though with Ozzy. It's what I'm saying, man. It's the first pitch he gets is like so hittable, so I swing, and then the PCI's off. Why is the PCI so bad with him when with everybody else it's been pretty solid? Ooh. Really? Let's try and switch it up here to get started second time through the order. Yeah, he's not expecting that. Ooh, thought that was maybe gonna then set up the rollover. He got under that. He gave that a bit of a ride. Gotta be a little careful, I guess. I mean, that was still plenty below the zone, but it still touched the zone. We gotta make sure it doesn't touch the zone. Oh, that's gonna drop in. Is it gonna be fair? It's not. Okay, come on, man. We're trying to preserve things here. Don't be scaring me like that. Do I really have to bear down here? Is he really gonna give me this much trouble with Nico Horner? Sure. Oh yeah, 3-pitch strikeout of Juan Soto. Jamie Arnold is rolling, man. And he's out of here. Ah. Well, that was the early quit we needed if I'm gonna get up over 600 today in episode 6. Arnold does get up to parallel 1 there. Ortiz up to 2. Let's play another. We're gonna be seeing both of our new diamond starters today. We're back at home. I gotta face Randy. Randy's never a fun matchup. What do we got here with the rating? 640. This is gonna be a game. Okay. We still get the sinker rollovers though with Cade. You can't say he held up on that. No. I do kind of feel like there should be some kind of penalty if you're check swinging on that bad of a pitch. Like, dude. There we go, way out in front of that one. I think that would have caught the zone anyway. Great pitch. I do have a 12-6 on this Cade Anderson, so if we can maybe set up a punch out in the dirt on a 12-6. That actually might set it up perfectly. We got the fastball at the top of the zone. Now drop the hammer on him. Put this one in the dirt. I want the strikeout to be completed at first base. My favorite. There's nothing better than a 12-6 curve strikeout in the dirt. All right, Randy. See what we can do. That's a fun start. I know this Randy doesn't have outliers, so we don't have to deal with 102 at least. I'm on the fastball though. Figured I could be confident in hitting that pitch based on last game. I was getting around on it every time I saw it after that first inning. Okay, I guess he gets up to 101, so who needs outlier? I could have sworn this card doesn't have it. Okay, we worked it back to 3-2 though. I might have Dansby go on the move here. I don't know who he has catching though, and you can't see the defense. I'm gonna keep him. All right, and we draw the walk from 0-2 to a walk. I did want to see, though. You know, this Randy doesn't have outlier. He has break outlier. And also, as far as I know, this is like the only way you can actually see the opposing catcher's pop time. It's Victor Martinez. Okay, I mean, he's got decent pop time. That... Oh, no. We're going to get up to third, but, buddy, if I'm actually piecing up the slurve at the top of the zone like that, it's got to go, man. Okay, all of a sudden he's throwing nothing but breaking pitches to Duke lefty here. Look at this. I've taken every single one. And he actually got me. I was telling myself I have to still be ready for the fastball because he's gonna throw it at some point, and then he throws it and I'm not ready for it. And I missed that too. Timed it up, we just didn't move the left thumb. Ah, I should have scored that inning. I should have scored 3 realistically on a 3-run shot from Jeff Conine. I mean, don't tell me I can get 2 of these in a row here. Oh, almost. That's a good pitch though too. That's gotten him twice. Okay, he was actually ready to swing at that. Got him a little late on it though. Good to see Mullins get to the ball nice like that. I think he got a blue reaction on it. That's probably going to be more the aspect of the game we're going to be judging Mullins on rather than the hitting. Any ball he doesn't get to now, I'm going to be like, oh, Max Clark would have gotten there. I'm going to try this again. Bear down, 3-2. Front door circle. Change. We dotted him. Nice. That might... Nope, it's not. Never mind. Didn't know where the second baseman was. All right, and he's scared of James McCann. He's going to... I think that's the second walk he's given me today already. It's tempting to bunt with Mullins, I'm not going to lie. Actually, though, he doesn't have good sack bunting. He only has good drag bunting. And now it's 2 strikes immediately, so never mind on that thought. Ooh, we gotta work on the left thumb here, boys. Timing up a lot of pitches still without moving that to match it. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. When am I gonna hit a pitch right down the middle with Ozzy? Ozzy, please. No! Oh! I mean, Olsen's a good fielder, too. He could have bailed me out there. Let's see here. We've given him a lot of slow stuff. We can dot this fastball up and in. Blow it past him. Perfect. 5 punch-outs for Cade Anderson already. Okay, jammed him with that circle change. I was hoping he'd be way out in front of it, but I'll take a week out. I will point out they called that diving play and the throwing error, well, an error. So, still haven't given up a hit yet in this episode, and that, I mean, that's 7 innings pitched total without giving up a hit. All right, we've made him throw a lot of pitches both innings so far. Time to push something across. Dansby's the only one with a hit, though. Only one who's made a good swing so far. Well, that's not true. Conine made a pretty good swing. All right, I'll take another walk, though. If he doesn't want to pitch to me, I won't expand. 3-0 to Ortiz. I'm not even gonna think about swinging here. Okay, well, it's a good thing I didn't actually. I probably would have done something wrong there. Oh boy, is this gonna carry? No, it's not gonna carry here. That's too deep to right center. All right, I'm gonna try and take off here. He just tried to pick me off. He throws the off-speed pitch. We got a glitch, so I'm out by a mile. That's the first time I've seen that this year. That has been an issue for years in this game, and that's actually been like reason number 1 why I don't try and steal too many bases over the years. And this year I hadn't seen that yet. We're over 2 months in. I've been stealing bases online. I haven't seen that little bug. I mean, it just sucks too because I played that so smart. I was like reading his patterns. Picked the perfect pitch to run on. It was a slurve off the plate. He had no chance. And the game had to give him one for free. Gift wrapped and handed to him on a silver platter. Can you tell I'm upset? Now I'm missing pitches. What's going on here, man? Okay, I really do think he's gonna try and steal though. Nope, okay. We kind of have to do things like that with James McCann behind the plate and his bad pop time. Okay, we're just not swinging now, guy. Is that what this is? I guess it'll work. Oh, whoo-hoo. Okay, Good. You can't just leave the bat on your shoulder. There he goes. Now he's off from the first pitch. Yeah, no chance. He also didn't even take a lead, and it wasn't even that close. That's a big rollover, though. Can't let him get to third. Somebody cover. Ah, he stumbled and everything, and we couldn't get it back over there in time. Oh, I got him to chase up with the short guy, and he still put the bat on it. Oh, God. Okay, well, that, like, took all the stakes out of it watching us swing that bad. Come on, man. It's beyond time to take the lead here and score the first run. All right, another walk. How many is that? 4? I thought it was 5, but 4 walks he's given up already. That's gonna get down the line. If that doesn't score, nah, we'll leave him at third. I'll take runners on second and third with nobody out rather than risking it. Oh, why do I have to swing at that? We'd be at 3-1 right now. Oh, and then he... No, you can't blow this, man. There's no way he's taking Randy out now, is there? He is taking him out there. Wow. I mean, I did run him up near 70 pitches already, but I would have thought he'd still be good to go a little bit more. I also just realized while he was paused that he has his Ozzie Smith out in center field, out of position. Really interested to know how that works out for him, because I think that Ozzie has like 99 fielding and like just really good fielding across the board, but he's not a center fielder. He's not an outfielder at all. So how much of a penalty does he have? I'm going to test him here. Actually, that's not even really testing him. That's finally getting on the board with 2 runs on the base hit from the new guy, James McCann. All right, and another walk. He's still wild with Rysel. Well, there it is again. At least I straight up missed it that time. Oh, but that one's going to get through. All right, we're not going to send anybody, but finally, Ozzie comes through. He gets pitch after pitch right down the middle. Now, Dansby can really break this one open here. Oh, no. He's going home with it. He's still going to get the double play. Oh, the fact that he's gotten away with a couple of pitches that he has. Okay, Mullins is still going to get there even with the yellow jump. It would have been so big to score a lot more runs that inning because Cade Anderson might really only be able to give me the rest of this one. And if I have to take him out after 5 or into the 6th, we can't go right to Rysel. We're going to have to go to some silvers before we can go to Rysel or Clevenger because we have him too. I forgot. Try and leave this one in the zone maybe. Okay, you know what? For an out, that works. For the strikeout, not so much. Oh, it didn't even let me control Dansby. I guess he had no chance on that. Is that the first hit I've allowed, actually? Was that hit number 1? It was. Oh, my God, and it was that. It was a weak rollover. And then another weak rollover is going to end the inning. That was still a quick inning, though, and Anderson needed a quick inning. Okay. I was surprised that he left Rysel in at all to face Ortiz, and then he just gives him a hanging circle change right down the middle to start. He's lucky that Big Papi didn't get under that thing. Okay, Conine. I don't think Ozzie got a good jump on that. I think that's why that looked a little weird. We just hit it too much right to him. So kind of answers that question a little bit at least. I just can't believe the bad luck that Jeff Conine's had so far today. Oh, leave the elbow there, Duke. That got you. Okay, I thought maybe he was going to go to third with that. We need another Brooks laser like last time up. Not a laser, but that'll get the job done. Ooh, that actually jammed me. I still hate sinkers, man. Cannot pick up what the actual velocity is. All right. It'd be very nice if Cade could get through this inning in full. That would give us a quality start, assuming he doesn't give up more than 2 runs out of nowhere. Or 3. He would have to give up 4 runs. I don't know what I'm saying. That's a good start, even on a good swing, but you deserve that with the Conine lineouts. We did, though, just get into the yellow with that pitch. Also got 3 bear downs that I can't take with me. Want to remember to use them here this inning. Got the rollover. All right. 1 to go, Cade. Give me a quality start. Maybe we'll just bear down on the first 3 pitches we throw to Ian Happ here. Like I said, we've got 3 of them. Can't take them with me. There's one. What should I try next here? We'll just go slider. Okay, that jammed him. Now what if we go fastball dotted on the up and away corner? Like that. Cade Anderson with the exclamation point on the end of his outing. I'm better than that. You know what? He's shifted. I'm going to try and lay down a bunt here. And then okay. That's actually really good to know, though, in the future going forward, dude. Opponents are auto-shifted against lefties with Cedric Mullins. That's going to be like an automatic bunt down the third base line attempt. Well, I mean, now that I think about it, most at-bats today lefty, so maybe we've just always had people on in front of Mullins against all the lefties I've faced today, and I didn't notice that they'd be in the shift when nobody's on. I'm going to try and take off again. No bug this time, please. Okay, we are in, but it was unfortunately a strike. Ooh, and okay. Too early on the sinker. Not too early on that. Tell me that's not getting caught. Okay, that's only going to be a single, though. We're not going to risk it, but Dansby's going to drive in our fourth run, just adding on inning after inning. Okay, I'm going to try it with Dansby again to steal. You got a bad jump that time. Oh my god, that's gonna work out so good. Maybe I can score here. That ball kind of died, dude. I'm gonna go for it. Dansby first to home on the hit and run. Oh, that's just a fun time right there, man. And another Conan line out, because why not? He's got 3 switch hitters due up this inning. Dennis Santana has reverse splits, 99 hits per 9 versus lefties. Should be able to get there, right, Jeff? Yep. Ooh, that was scary. It's all good, though. We're there. And we got him weak on the ground that time. 3 up, 3 down for Dennis Santana. 2 innings to go. That's all we need. Duke to center. That's got to leave, right? I know it's 420 to center here. Okay, not quite, but it is going to get down. Man, I don't know, though. Some of the perfects that have stayed in here. I have dimensions that I've picked for when I put together Pack Attack Park, and they may or may not involve a pretty deep center field. I'm starting to second guess that now with that one not leaving. That's going to get up through. No, it's not. Oh my god, Ellie. He's not going to get it over there, though. Decided he had to get up and run around a little bit before he could throw the ball. Okay, that should drive in a run. I almost got up to that, dude. That was an insane pitch. That'll be run number 6, though. All right, another walk. Okay, we're seeing more of that bullpen. He's going to a lefty. And he brought him in just to walk me on, well, 3 straight pitches because he threw ball 1 with Duran before taking him out. Well, I know better now. That's not going to go anywhere, but that will drive in another run. I hope I didn't leave early. There was no need to try and time it up as perfectly as I did. And another walk. That wasn't even close. What is he using? Is he using pulse pitching out there or something? I mean, dude, it kind of didn't even dawn on me, but a big swing from Ortiz here could end it. Right here. Oh, and I just got under it again, man. Yeah, I was really wanting it there. We didn't even need one to leave. We just needed a ball in the gap. Mercy actually would be huge because then I wouldn't have to keep pitching with my staff. I mean, up 7, I don't want to use any of our diamonds at this point. Save their energy for the future games, but then that still means I got to throw 6 more outs with silvers, which then risks us giving up hits and giving up runs, which means giving up stubs. That's the thing about Pack Attack, is even when we're up big like this, we're still playing for stubs, and everything we give up takes away stubs. There we go, though. That's going to add some more. Perfect, dude. 1 pitch, rollover grounder on the cutter. Couldn't have worked any better. And, oh, Ozzy said green reaction. That was not a green reaction. Well, that was going to be the last batter I gave to Santana. He's running low on juice. Okay. I mean, is defensive indifference right here anyway? I don't know. Let's go to Taylor Clark here. This is somebody I haven't used yet. He's not going to still. He brings in 99 speed, 99 stealing. We've got defensive indifference, so he can literally have second base for free. and he doesn't take off first pitch, and then he swings at the pitch he does take off on, and we get out of the inning. All right, come on, justice for Jeff. We got to see him get a hit on the board after hitting it on the screws 3 times today. Nope, I was under that. Oh my God, and a rollover? Come on, I've scored in every inning since the 4th. We don't want to break that streak. All right, the inning of moving the PCI too far, I guess. Finish this thing off for me, Clark. Oh, Ozzy with the quick release. Nice play. Got him way out in front of that circle, change low. Nice to pick up another strikeout. Add some more stubs. We might have a lot of stubs today. I mean, with that quit in the first game happening after 4 full innings and then this one going a full 9, this is about as much game as we could possibly play in a Pack Attack episode. You know, and then add on the fact that I scored 6 in that first one, 7 and now this one. Literally didn't give up anything on the mound in that first one. I've given up 2 hits and a walk in this one. I think that's all the offense that he's had. And Mullins, he gets there. I didn't think off the bat he would. Proving me wrong, I guess, for even thinking about Max Clark. So another 2 more wins to get started on Pack Attack this year. What is that now? 9-0? 9-0 through episode 6. And we're going to be getting up over 600. And we do it in that one without even hitting a home run. 7 runs without going deep. And yep, there it is. Plus 53 on the rating gets us up to 623. This is way too early to be this high. I mean, we're going to be really close to the point where the rating window, the search window, gets up over 700, and then we could possibly find a game on Hall of Fame difficulty. I don't think the team's ready for Hall of Fame. And here's the parallel parade, I'm sure. Parallel 1 for Cade, 1 for Dennis, 2 for Duke, 2 for Brooks, 1 for James, 1 for Cedric, and apparently that's it. That's all we could muster. And then again, we get our rating reward. This is not going to be something we always get after every episode, guys, but it's been really good to start the year. Division Series pack. What comes in this? Oh, it's a deluxe choice. So the last one was a random deluxe. This one's a deluxe choice. And then the next one's premier. All right. All right, so let's open up this Division Series pack. Now, ignore those show packs. We just earned them randomly after the game. I'm going to keep them just in case I can save some stubs if we need to buy show packs. But what would I want from the deluxe choice? I mean, what has the best chance of getting me a pitcher? Honestly, I'll probably just take the cityscapes because we've already bought a bunch of murals. There's a good chance we could end up with a duplicate, but we don't have any cityscapes, guys. I started Pack Attack too late. We're well into it now. I don't need to be upset, but like, man, this is what we missed out on for me getting a late start on Pack Attack this year. All of these drops worth of packs that we could have had. It's okay though, things are going well. I'll get me a cityscapes here. We'll get another guaranteed diamond to add to the team. We've got the round of 92s. Dude, if we could pull the Miz. The round of 91s, it looks like it's Hunter Brown, and then the round of 90s is just Tom Glavine. What's with all these packs only having 1 pitcher per round? All right though, let's see what we get here. 90, 91, or 92. They're all gonna be blues, and it's Johnny Bench. Well, James McCann's time as our starting catcher was very short-lived. Johnny Bench, the greatest catcher of all time, and the legend who's probably been like the most disrespected. I swear he never gets a good card. But he will be our starting catcher going forward. He's probably as good, if not better, of a hitter than James McCann, and he's got plenty of pop time to gun people down. But that's probably not it, because we've got a lot of stubs to tally up, so let's get to that now. And yeah, tallying up all those stubs from both those games gets us a total today of 51,490 stubs. And man, I know that would work out perfectly to get a mural, but why am I tempted to get 2 May spotlights or even buy up all 5 of the headliners and try and go after Adam Jones? Why do I want to do that? No, I'm going to stick with getting the Ultra Mural because next game it would be really helpful if we could have a starter, another diamond starter. There's no starters in this May Spotlight pack, and then obviously the headliner's not a starter and you're really not guaranteed anything else. So at least the mural has the potential of Bob Gibson if we get the big round, and then it's CC in the 92 round, and we're guaranteed at least 192 2. So 5 more guaranteed diamonds and then a show pack. That's what we got with our 51,490 stubs. So 10 stubs had to be taken from the bank for rounding. So let's get through this show pack first, and it's actually a silver. I'm sure Ian Happ would have been a good pull in like episode 1. But all right, this is the main event here. We got a chance at potentially 5 more upgrades, or the chance to replenish our stub bank almost immediately after spending 20k for today's episode. But hopefully not. I want to see some upgrades. I want to see some new cards here. We're going to open this. We're going to go one by one, and we're looking for CC or Bob. Those are the 2 cards we want the most right now. And okay, we're going to start off with the duplicate Duke. Second card, CC or Bob. CC or Bob. That's not CC or Bob, but that is Rod Carew. You know what? He had a good run in Pack Attack a couple years ago. He has a spot for second base. Ozzy wasn't looking too good these last couple episodes. Third card, CC or Bob. Nope, Jeff Conine again. That's another duplicate. 2 more chances for CC or Bob. Last chance for CC and Bob. There's CC. That is so big. We're gonna have a diamond starter for next episode's game. That's all I wanted. That's the only reason that I bought this ultra pack and didn't stray off the path and get one of those other ones. It paid off. And then the last card, Bob, CC and Bob. CC and Bob, nope, but Jose Bautista, we get another one of the 93s. I mean, that will mean that we'll have to send a diamond to the bench. Or maybe not, I didn't realize, but he can play first, so we might be sending Matt Olson to the bench and having a full diamond lineup on episode 7? A full diamond lineup? We'll make that official next episode, but for now, this one's probably been a long one. You guys are real ones that stuck around to the end, so make sure that you've left your like to add 100 stubs towards next episode for the bank. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying Pack Attack. There's plenty more to come, and I will see you guys next time.